Hello, listeners. Bad news. Unfortunately, the technical difficulties Goblin has struck once again and has made off to his cave with the last 10 or 15 minutes or so of this episode. I just wanted to warn you, it ends somewhat abruptly, but it's still definitely worth listening to, in my opinion. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Welcome to the secret introduction of this week's episode of Music She Missed. I am your secret host. No, I'm the regular host, Allison, and with me is Aaron.
Hi.
So, Aaron, you and I have compiled a secret list of songs. Let's share with our audience, before we share with Rachel, what the secret theme is.
The secret theme is these songs are all terrible.
That's right. We know that your audience might not want to go to Spotify and listen to all of these songs because they're all terrible. So we're just going to read them really quickly for you so you'll know what Rachel is up against this week.
All right. We Built This City by Starship.
Afternoon Delight by Starland Vocal Band.
Surfin' Bird by the Trashmen.
Blue WD by Eiffel 65.
She Bangs by Ricky Martin.
Muskrat Love by Captain and Tennille.
What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones.
Cherry Pie by Warrant.
Brand New Key by Melanie.
True by the Spandau Ballet. We're not going to get through this.
Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Nookie, the edited version by Limp Bizkit.
Photograph by Nickelback.
Friday by Rebecca Black.
Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
And Who Let the Dogs Out by Baha Men.
We would like to clarify that Rachel asked only for clean songs. Some of the worst songs in the world were left off of the playlist.
Sorry, my humps.
Okay, audience, now you're in on the secret. We'll be back with you in just a couple seconds with Rachel. Welcome back. Rachel here with us in our studio is our good friend, frequent host, and producer, Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Good.
So, Rachel, you spent the last week listening to a playlist that Aaron and I made for you. How did it go?
I think the week went really well. I had a lot of fun. I like the music, but I'm still curious of what's the theme of this playlist.
Okay, well, that's a good question.
It is.
Do you have any guesses? First thing comes to mind.
Party?
Okay,
I don't know.
that's a good guess.
One hit wonders?
That's sort of in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more guesses? Any more feelings that you had throughout the week? No problem. Would you like to know what the secret theme was?
Sure. I'm ready.
Okay. All these songs are terrible.
All of them?
Well, kind of. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
So wait a second.
It's subjective, of course, but...
Now I feel judged for putting some on my favorite list.
Well, here's the...
Not at all. I have favorites on here too.
Really?
Of course. It's totally acceptable.
So who thinks these are terrible?
These
Most
are...
people.
These are songs that, like, if you looked for lists online of, like, the worst songs ever...
That is so sad to the artists.
But they're also
Oh, but
songs...
they're millionaires.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And they're also songs that were really popular.
That's the thing. These songs were beloved by millions at one point or another.
And then collectively as a society we said,
We hate
No.
this song.
Yes,
Right.
we turned on them.
right.
So it's a
And
love-hate
some of the songs are
relationship.
just bad. And
Yes,
when
I would agree.
So when we get
Oh my
into,
gosh, yes.
Yeah, and so when we get into your likes and dislikes, we can talk about this. But this was not, I do want to say up front, this was not to like judge you or make you feel bad.
Yeah.
I was listening to old episodes. And in one of the episodes, you were saying, well, how do I know if a song is good? How do I know? And I was trying to say, well, it's up to you. Like, you decide. So we put together a list of songs that are generally considered terrible. Aaron hates all of them. I don't hate all of them because it's subjective, right? And lots of people liked them or still like them. But it's up to you. And I think the fact that you had probably more dislikes on this playlist than you usually do.
I did.
Right. Shows that, like, you can tell if a song is really terrible. And also this playlist, I ordered it from, like, what I felt were, like, the least bad terrible songs at the top and the worst songs at the bottom. So if you got frequently more annoyed as you were listening to the playlist, that's why.
Oh my goodness. So this totally explains this conversation. So I'm sitting in my car. I don't usually listen to music.
In the car.
But I listen to this playlist.
Oh no.
And so
your windows roll down?
No. I pick up a friend. I pick up another friend. We're kind of having girls' night. And then we're listening to the songs. And they're like, Rachel, what the F are you listening to? And I'm like, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I didn't create this playlist. They're like, who did? Who hates you this much?
That wasn't a clue to you that the theme might have been all these songs are bad?
Well, I didn't know, because then, like, Achy Breaky Heart came about, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. This is one of the few songs in the playlist that I've heard before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So I didn't want to consider something I already knew bad, because it's a surprise whenever I find something that I have heard before.
Do you remember what song was playing when your friends commented?
Oh, yes, I do.
Which one was that?
Barbie Girl.
Of course.
She's like, Rachel, really? I'm trying not to judge you, but I want to let you know I am.
Well, so this playlist, we can talk a little bit more as we talk about likes and dislikes of, what generation of people might feel certain ways about certain songs. It's definitely a playlist geared toward people in our generation.
Okay.
And the songs that are hated by our generation. I asked my mom and asked my older brother, and their songs that they said were the most annoying songs or the worst songs were totally different than the ones that maybe the online, like our generation kind of, who creates playlists. And there's some really terrible songs that did not make the cut as well. Because
there's more.
Well, originally this playlist was 3 hours long. Spotify immediately figured out what I was doing, and as soon as I put 2 bad songs, all its suggestions were here are some more hated songs, and I was
hilarious.
like, great.
Spotify knows what you're up to.
It did. It knew immediately. It was like, oh, you put Nookie and Friday on a playlist? Here's a bunch of other stuff that everyone hates.
Here's some Nickelback and Creed.
Oh my goodness. So we have a backyard pool, and it's currently summertime as we record. I was going to, but I chose not to listen to this playlist while we were swimming and let all of our neighbors, hear my music selection. I am so glad I didn't listen to it poolside.
So let me ask if, because you specifically asked for this playlist to be clean. So we had to take off worse songs to make it fit your request.
Yeah.
Did you listen to this playlist with your husband and daughter? And did your husband say are Allison and Aaron trolling you? Did he have any comments about this?
Well, knowing that this is the season 3 bonus episode, he's kind of gotten the drift of, Rachel's being forced upon herself to listen to this stuff. It's not, Rachel picking up Barbie Girl to listen to.
Right.
So, yeah, he's gotten the drift, but he's just, sometimes he just walks into the kitchen and he just has that very calm shake to the head.
What's new, Pussycat starts. Wah, wah. He walks out of the kitchen. That's what I'm The song my brother hated was Maggie May.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of like that song.
I don't think it's so bad.
Yeah, but he was like, I hate that song. It's one of the worst songs.
Maggie May.
On the radio.
Right, so that's one of the things here that happens is sometimes a song can be good, but you hear it so much, or it gets associated with something, and then it gets overdone, and then people hate it.
Yes.
So a song doesn't have to necessarily be terrible to become hated.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, we didn't have Spotify.
No.
And you couldn't choose what you wanted to listen to, and you were at the mercy of
the DJ.
These DJs who I think generally have terrible taste.
I think it was I don't even know if you're like subject to the DJs. I think you're subject to corporations that are choosing the hits.
Really pushing.
Yeah.
The record labels and the producers, and also money going under the table.
Oh gosh. Surely not.
Never.
And then also probably just like lowest common denominator democracy of music, right?
Right.
But yeah, so like you would, especially if you wanted to, if you were into one thing and they never played it on the radio, you kind of automatically resented whatever did get chosen. I would rather be listening to my thing, and they're playing
My Humps again.
My Humps for the millionth time.
Okay, so let's talk about this playlist. What did you like, Rachel?
So my number one favorite song out of the entire list was Cherry Pie. And
Okay.
I was actually shocked that this was one of my favorite songs. I'm actually not into the hard rock sound, rock and roll.
Right.
And
okay.
so this was a fun song to listen to when kind of hanging out and relaxing. And I did listen to this one poolside. I stand corrected. So, but I thought that was a nice song and fun. But that was probably like my number one favorite.
Aaron, comments on Cherry Pie?
So Cherry Pie, I'm fascinated that you enjoyed this because it comes from an era of heavy metal / hard rock where it was very commercial. And
Hair bands.
Hair band.
You ever heard of that?
No, what's that?
Hair band.
Guys with like big.
If you had turned MTV on during the late 80s, early 90s, you'd see men with like, $200 women's haircuts.
What?
They're just this huge frizzy hair and like makeup.
I'll put on.
What?
I'll pull up a Google image for you.
Yeah.
Men wearing makeup?
Yes.
With the
Well,
hair?
hey, David
No,
Bowie
that's
wore
fine,
makeup
but
too.
I'm just saying with the hair, it's like that whole look.
Yeah.
And
there's
it's
a whole
called
look.
hairband.
It's called hairband, hair metal.
Like this.
Wow, that's massive hair.
Yes.
I mean, that's like double the size of their heads.
Right.
And it's all on their faces. They're wearing a lot of spandex.
Yes. well observed. Yeah. So they're kind of despised by like the real metalhead guys.
Right.
But interested that you enjoyed them because they are all it is happier, more fun music. Usually filthy. This song has some
Yes, it
dirty
does.
subtext.
Right. But
Yes.
no
But it's
actual
fun.
bad words, so we can include it.
No.
Right. And I think, it's okay to like a song that you find fun.
Yeah, this was a fun song.
All right. Any other faves?
We Built This City. I like the song. It was between Cherry Pie and that one as my top two favorites. And I like the beat of the song. I like the vocals. I just thought it was a great song. And so I put that on my faves column.
So I put it at the top of the playlist because I find it to be one of the least offensive songs on the list. However, many publications say this is the worst song ever made.
Ever.
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 Yeah, I never.
Yeah. I don't get
I
that.
don't get this being the worst song ever.
No,
It's-
I know exactly which one is the worst.
Well,
Yes.
And I will hold
we're-
off on it,
we're gonna
but
get
I
to
do
that.
know which one it is.
Let's talk about this by the band Starship. It is, I think it's just like, it's not rock and roll. Like, to me, they're saying we built this city on rock and roll, but it's like synthesized and like very.
A little bit of techno, maybe? No, I don't know.
Or kind of early electronic music.
Okay.
I mean, rock and roll's pretty broad.
But I'm just saying, like, that
I
the
think-
complaint could be lyrics versus. The lyrics are also odd.
Lyrics are. I think generally people think songs about rock and roll are obnoxious.
Like,
I
I
ju-
love rock and roll.
As a general rule, I find that to be the case. I think this is one of the least bad ones of that, though.
Right. Well, so there you go. So a lot of people say this is the worst song ever. You didn't think that. We
Nope.
don't think that either. But it's,
Oh, good.
It's,
So at
it's,
least I
it's
agree with you
maligned
all.
enough that it needed to go on the playlist.
Yes.
Well, at least I agree with you guys on that, so that's nice.
You don't have to agree with that.
No, believe me, I don't.
Any other faves?
Some other ones that I put on the list was Afternoon Delight,
Okay.
What's New Pussycat, Achy Breaky Heart, Muskrat Love, and She Bangs. I thought some of those were a lot of fun. Achy Breaky Heart, can't help but comment on that one.
Yeah.
That was one of the one or few songs that I've heard before.
So Achy Breaky Heart, especially, at least for Aaron and I growing up in Texas, right? Achy Breaky Heart is ubiquitous. I remember being in elementary school and having to learn a line dance to this song and like performing it. Did you do the same?
No.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Oh, yes. I would have refused. That's it. I think that's the thing about this is it's probably fun to dance to.
Yeah. That's probably true of a lot of these songs.
And I think that makes any song better if you're not, than just listening to it on a playlist. Is if a lot of these are designed to be danced to, and I think that's a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And I think so I knew that even the lyrics to the song, which is I not only recognized the song, but I actually knew the lyrics.
Well, it was a huge hit.
Yeah, but I remember learning the line dance to it and just good family memories. So.
Well, so with that song, one of the reasons why it's hated is that it's only 2 chords and there's no bridge. Like, there's no change.
That is correct.
It literally just goes back and forth between the verse and the chorus, and there's, like, nothing interesting that happens, where most country songs even would have, like, some kind of middle something or a key change or, like,
a little break or something. Yeah.
Right. And, but what makes this song funny to me is I grew up listening more to the Weird Al version, which is "Don't Play the Song," that achy breaky song. Like, and the whole song is about how it drives him insane. And he lists, we actually should have just used that to make our playlist. He makes a list of like all the other songs he would rather listen to besides this one.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we should listen to that.
Who's Weird Al?
Oh.
What?
I didn't know who Weird Al was. Weird Al, okay, so
is that a relative?
What?
No. What?
He's a comedian who writes song parodies. So he will change the words to a song and make it about something else.
Yeah.
That's his career?
Yes.
And he's really good at it.
And he makes money off of it.
He's the only person who does.
That's because he's a genius.
Only Weird Al is allowed to make song parodies.
Why is his name Weird? Is that his legal first name?
Yes.
I'm hoping not. Is that really his legal first name?
Weird Al Crazy Man.
Rachel, the saddest thing in the world happened.
Oh no, what?
You know what? We lost the rest of that great episode.
Yeah, we did. That sucked.
It did suck. So, Aaron recorded a nice little thing, but I thought,
awesome.
However long it's been, I don't even remember when we made this episode. You talked about the ones you liked. We just want to hear a couple minutes. What are the songs that you agree are terrible?
So, I don't have to even re-listen to the soundtrack. I mean, I don't even have to re-listen to the playlist to know exactly which ones I dislike.
All right, let's hear
it. It's that one song, Friday, Friday, Friday.
By Rebecca Black.
Oh my gosh, I do not like her.
Well, you're lucky because that's not really a song. Like, it went viral, but it's not like... It's only famous because how viral it went.
But the sad thing is, it's been forever since I've heard the soundtrack. I mean, it's been forever since I heard that playlist.
Right.
And that's the first thing I can remember. And since you brought it up that we were going to record about that lost bonus episode.
Yes.
That's all I've been thinking about. Friday, Friday, Friday. And I'm like, wait, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. This is totally messing up my schedule in my brain.
Well, I sing that song every Friday because I think it's hilariously bad.
I hate it.
Any other terribles?
Yes.
Okay.
Barbie Girl. That
is a really bad song.
Dumb song.
That came out, I feel like, around my high school time, maybe early college time. And it's another one of those songs. It's like a little earworm that just kind of gets stuck in your head and never goes away.
And another song that's just, We Built This City. I think I've heard it on...
I thought you liked that one. That was one of the ones... Now, here's the thing. Like is a comparative word in this playlist.
Because this playlist, like, is a collection of blah.
Yeah. I remember that being one of the ones that you didn't hate.
Blue. I did not like that song.
I love that song.
Oh my gosh. I want to stick my finger in my eye and swirl it around.
Corvette. No?
No.
Okay.
Pass.
Any other hate?
Who Let the Dogs Out? Whoever in the world likes that song, I am so sorry. You and I cannot be friends.
I feel like that is one of the worst songs, not just musically, but also like content. Like it's very like, what's the right word? Chauvinist? Like,
yes.
It's just gross. It's gross.
And I've heard the song before, like at football games.
Yeah.
And so the players kind of come out and run onto the
Yes.
field, and I'm like, this is the song that these students that have worked all week with practice, sweat, tears, and crying to their mommies, that they want to run out with, and that's awful.
You might remember that Aaron and I built this playlist in what we considered to be ascending order of terribleness. So the last song that we put on the playlist is Who Let the Dogs Out, because we agreed it's the worst song in the world ever. So we're glad you agree.
Now, I will say this, the Achy Breaky Heart,
Yeah.
I think I remember mentioning I actually like that song.
Yeah, that's
because
okay.
I have memories to that one.
It's totally fine. And like we've talked about many times on this show, having a positive memory attached to a song can really elevate it.
Yes.
And give you that connection that you might
normally have.
And so, you know, just like how I said, I like Blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. For me, that has specific memories attached to it from that time in my life. And so it does not annoy me. And obviously, at some point, lots of people like these songs because we know what they are. Right?
Very true. Because we have
They
heard
sold
Shebang, and
yeah.
I have never heard Friday before this playlist, but
That-
I will never
that
want
is
to
the
listen to it again.
I really hate the song Butterfly, and it really bothered me when it was in the kids' movie Sing. I was like, the song is inappropriate, and children should not be singing this song, even animated dogs or wildebeest or whatever it was.
Oh, gosh, I do hate that song. Oh, that is an awful song.
They're all terrible. So, to close up our unfortunate brief rehashing of the worst songs in the world, did you learn anything from this?
That one of my favorite days in the week, Friday, is no longer.
That is not, no. I'm curious. I'm curious. As you listen to these songs, was there anything you learned about what you like and what you don't like, and what makes a song good or not?
Repeats. When it's on a repeat, like, may it be Friday, 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 or may it be,
By repeat, do you mean simplicity of lyrics?
yeah, I
Or do
think
you just
so.
mean
I
it
feel like
getting
it's the
stuck in your head?
it's getting stuck in your head, where I feel like all these songs, there's a subliminal message in behind the music.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm turned to a paranoid person, that they have told me to like the song when really everyone in their right mind would actually hate it.
What?
I don't know. Maybe we should delete that part.
No, explain yourself.
Well, have you ever heard of subliminal messages?
Yes.
Everyone has. But maybe these songs have subliminal messages that why they're popular, because people have heard them and people like them, but really they're crappy songs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you think rather than just humans are naturally geared to like things that are repetitive and simple, and then we get tired of them and they end up on the worst song ever playlist, you think that there's actual subliminal messages in them?
Maybe in these songs. Maybe in these songs, but not Cherry Pie. I like Cherry Pie. That's a cute song.
That's like a stripper song.
Really? I am not a stripper.
No.
Really? That's a stripper song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I have to be okay with liking a stripper song. Really?
I mean,
I didn't
just
know this.
letting you know.
How do you know?
I know everything.
You do know everything.
Well, I'm sorry that Aaron and I tortured you a little bit, But
You loved it. Don't say sorry.
well, okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I do apologize because there's nothing more annoying than getting an annoying song stuck in your head. But I hope that you will take what you saw here as a
jumping off point.
For what you do like and what you don't like, and realizing that what's not your preference is a lot different from legitimately terrible.
Yes, because that's something that we have figured out by this point of season 3 at the end. I'm starting to figure out what I like, but I think as we're gearing into season 4, I'm starting to figure out why do I like what I like.
Right.
Now I'm trying to figure out why do I dislike what I don't like.
And it can be hard to figure out, but this might help.
This did help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think.
1 minute. Bird is a word.
Don't you know about the word? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a word.
All right, hang on. We're still recording. 1 second.
Did I tell you about the
Aaron.
bird?
Hang on, Aaron. We're still recording. Hang tight. Thanks so much for listening.
Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, we'll see you next season.
Woo-hoo.
Woo.